Adin Ross $30 million house with Faze Banks. If you think it's impossible to make a magnificent living gaming online, this $30 million mansion will change your mind. Take a first look and a second look. This house is by far nothing like your regular home. According to Faze Banks and the Faze Clan, this house costs more than Justin Bieber and Jennifer Lopez's home. $30 million. Pretty massive if you ask me. And today, we're going to take a tour of this ginormous house Faze Banks shares with Adin Ross. Before we start, smash the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified when we post new videos. It may have started as a relatively unhealthy obsession with Call of Duty, but this obsession has now evolved into a corporation that's coughed out millions of dollars, part of which is this huge, gigantic mansion. With just a glance, you can tell that this particular crib is nothing short of spectacular. The swimming pool outside, an expansive yard to explore, and a great view to soak in. Absolutely phenomenal. But you can only see so much from the outside. Inside, the $30 million shines with the most unique spaces. But is this property really worth as much as they say it is? It's time to discover once and for all. Join me as I walk you through the Faze house. Before we step right in, I know many of you are probably wondering, we know the Faze Clan, they're that awesome gaming group that took the world by storm. But who the heck is Faze Banks? And who is Adin Ross? Here and now is the perfect place to find out. Ricky Banks, popularly known as Faze Banks, is an American gamer and YouTuber. He's one of the original founders of the online game sports organization Faze Clan. Before he became a member of the Faze Clan, he was initially a part of another gaming organization known as Orum. Banks joined Faze Clan in 2013, and with his unique, warm and receptive personality, propelled the clan to new heights. Today, Faze Clan is one of the most prominent and most recognized sports organizations in the world, and beyond the game, it has become something of a family and a lifestyle for its members. It took Faze Banks until 2016 to gain 1 million followers on the YouTube account he created in 2011. Currently, Banks has 5.27 million followers on YouTube. His final post, titled Dear Tofu, was on May 21, 2019, following Tofu's lawsuit against the Faze Clan. No, he's not dead. He just doesn't engage with YouTube anymore. Banks still makes regular posts on Instagram, Twitter, and Spotify though, so you can check him out on there. Adin Ross, on the other hand, is a Twitch streamer and YouTube sensation. A man with a big personality and, most interestingly, popular for streaming himself playing video games like Grand Theft Auto and NBA 2K.
I don't give a fuck about hoes. I don't give a fuck about
with some of your favorite rappers on his livestream. I'm talking Travis Scott, Lil Yachty, Sheck Wes, Lil Tecca, Blueface, YBN Almighty J, and Lil TJ. With more than 3 million followers on Twitch, 800,000 followers on Instagram, and just about 1 million followers across 2 YouTube channels, if you haven't come across him yet, it's only a matter of time until he becomes a familiar name on your timelines. Just like Banks, Ross has a profound connection with his followers. They see him as more than just a streamer. They see him as a friend and an inspiration. Many of them actually look up to him for motivation when they tune into his streams 5 to 6 nights a week. Ross now lives in a house with Faze Banks, Rice Gum, and Mike Malajak to enhance his streaming career. Most times you can catch them on his Twitch, gaming, vibing, and having the time of their lives. So let's dive right in. There's something special about the Faze house that you discover when you set your foot in the mansion. Out on the patio, there's a ping pong table where the team can chill and relax after a long day of being on the screen. There's Jarvis's room upstairs, or where he used to stay before he got kicked out of the Faze Clan house. That's a story for another day though. The room is a super comfortable space for gaming and relaxation. As you walk right through the door, you'll spot a beautiful workstation. The next door in the space opens out to a big room with a 75-inch screen and a soft white bed where Jarvis once slept. There, he could unwind after an exciting day playing. On to the next section. The kitchen. The kitchen, like the rest of the house, is painted all white. If you're just visiting for the first time, you might confuse the kitchen for a restaurant because it's just so large. Guess you shouldn't expect any less from a building that's worth $30 million. The kitchen is where Elizabeth, mother of the Faze house, whips up magical dishes for the equally interesting and mostly hungry members of the Faze Clan. Let's face it, gaming burns a lot of mental calories, and there's no better place to regain those lost healthy pounds than the Faze house kitchen. The kitchen houses a big industrial freezer that holds just about anything and everything you'd ever need. The dining area has enough room to sit every member of the clan with extra space for a few guests. Right at the corner is a grand piano that can help the meals slide down more gracefully when played by a maestro on Thanksgiving. Let's get a little air outside for a minute. The whole deck area is pretty amazing. You can spot the fireplace on your way out and the beautiful black and white chessboard on the grass with knee-sized pieces. Further out on the grass is a field where the team can enjoy an enjoyable game of football. It's healthy to step off the screen sometimes for some real and actual physical game. There's also a swing set and a jungle gym. There's also a trampoline, and right around the corner is a treehouse. Not precisely an actual room out there. It's got enough to fit 2 or 3 comfortably. It is pretty much just a space outside the house where any member can be pushed to stay if they break 1 or 2 of the house rules. A glass sliding door leads right into the gym, another place where all the members of the Faze Clan can come out to keep fit. On a warm summer's day, the pool provides a space to chill out and party after a morning workout session and quick gaming session. There's room for everyone from the clan, and it's sure to be a great time out here partying by the pool. Then there's Faze K's room, also now evicted from the clan. A sufficient, independent flat, painted white but shining with a burst of colored lights. The room features its own kitchen space. Upstairs is a pretty organized working space and sleeping area. Back outside, a little away from the main building, lies a big surprise. If you thought the swimming pool was amazing, wait until you see the lake. Yes, you heard that right. There's a lake right there in the Faze house. The lake is complete with its own boat and an air mattress, ideal for anyone that wants to be out there on the cool, still waters. Once you step back into the house, you can head down to the basement where they keep some art. There's also a vanity spot, a massage room, and a spa for the ladies looking to chill out and glow up. The bar and pinball table sit comfortably here as well. But would the Faze house be complete without a home theater and a full audio studio? Absolutely not. There's a full-scale studio mostly for recording audio for the team's Spotify podcast. While Faze Banks is still very much the head and face of Faze Clan, there are questions surrounding his stay in the $30 million home. On January 21st, rumors about his exit made rounds over the internet. Apparently these rumors were sparked by his comments on his weekly podcast, Mum's Basement. However, he's yet to make that move, and he still shares this amazing crib with the Twitch and YouTube superstar Adin Ross. Maybe in a few months things will change, but as it stands, the duo is still enjoying the luxuries of the $30 million mansion. What was your favorite part of the $30 million house? Does it sound like somewhere you'd love to live? Do you have any dreams to join the Faze Clan? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.